Good morning, everybody. This is Monday. So you may not be watching this on Monday, and you might be watching it later after we're live. So if you don't see the little red live button, let me know. Just type in hashtag replay. And if you are watching on YouTube, I'd love to know. You can comment on YouTube as well. And if you're watching this there, I would love for you to give me a thumbs up if you are happy with my content I provide, and subscribe to my channel. So, or follow me on Facebook, whichever. I'm always glad to make new crafty friends. And so today we are going to do something, since it's close to Thanksgiving, and a lot of people all during November focus on, or maybe not so much focus, but they do some things related to gratitude. So we're going to make a page today, and you could use it in your journals. You could use it for scrapbooking. There's probably a lot of ways that you could, use what we're going to do today, just to suit your own needs. So I am going to, hang on just one second here. I like to, make sure I am where I was planning to be. That's always a good thing, right? And let me put it one more place. I'm sorry. I've never found a great way to deal take care of this during when I'm live. So they don't make it too easy, you guys. And there we go. Okay. I wanted to put myself over in the Take 5 group as well. So and if you aren't part of the Take 5 group, you should come over there and join us. And we usually do at least each week a Friday Friends creative event, and that's always fun. And then on the last Friday each month, then we are only on YouTube, not on Facebook at all. So I hope you'll come and join us. Okay, so without further ado, I've messed around here today, and I hope that I have this to where the white balance is not just totally out of whack, and hopefully that's not too bad, because this hardly has anything on it. It's supposed to be a clear jar. And in the comments on Facebook it was kind of a post telling I was going to be live, I put a copy of this Gratitude jar in there. So it's just an image, so you could print that out and do whatever you would like to with it. So that makes it kind of fun. Hey Sue. And then what I was going to say, I printed mine at 2 different sizes on this page because I wasn't really sure exactly. So I had my image downloaded from where I made it, and then I just put it onto your word processing program. And you might be able to just go ahead and just print it from, once you download the image, you could just print it from that as well. You could just size it however you wanted to. When you get ready to print it, there's a little part in there that tells you the percent that you want to print it at. So you could just lower the percentage and do that. Let me grab a pair of scissors here. I didn't do that. I'm just going to use this smaller one today. We're going to cut that out and go from there. I mean, that is it's hard to see, you guys, the edge of that. And then it's one of these jars that has the little curves and nooks and crannies here. So we're just going to cut this out, and it doesn't have to be perfect. We're just going to put this on our journal page just like it is. And then we're going to go from there. How many of you have done a journal page before? Not a journal page, a gratitude page. Or do you do something specific? A lot of people go through, each day and write something. I've got some friends who do that. I've never done that, but I always enjoy reading theirs. And I have one friend who she started doing it for the whole year one year. And I can't remember, like every time I see one of hers anymore, I can't believe, because she has dated them. She'll, you know, put year such and such, day whatever. And I mean, it is amazing. She has kept up with that for all this time. And she's a great writer too. So it's always so fun to read the things that she has put in. So you guys, you know, here are some of the pages that we had worked on before with our, you know, page by page journal that we were talking about doing. And just, you know, you could do it in ring binders. This is with the disc binding system. And so we made all kinds of different little ways. And it's been a while since we made any pages. But this will be fun to come back to, you know, periodically. And so I had this right here, and I thought, you know, this will work perfect right here on this page. And so that's where we're going to put this one today. Yeah, I don't keep a journal. So you know, this is as close as I do to a journal, is to, you know, just do them periodically. Hey, Chris, how are you doing? So, yeah, a lot of people journal, you know, every day with some kind of writing in their journal. Uh-oh, I hope this, oh no. Uh-oh, you guys. Okay, that, look what happened. The head of my pin came off. I should have checked that earlier. Hopefully, this isn't going to do that. I'll have to reach for some different kind of glue. Okay, make sure it's cleaned out in here. I don't like that. And if you ever do this, you know, I've talked before about keeping these pins to clean out these needle nose little bottles. And if this ever happens to you, you can grab a pair of pliers usually and then just pull it out. And if you're having trouble getting it cleaned out from this side, just take the little top off, and you might want to let it set like this for a while so that the glue will go down to the bottom, right? And then just take your lid off and take your pin and, you know, go up the other direction. And we might be able to do that and push it out. I'm not sure, but I'm not going to do that right now. I just want to, I have this project. I don't want to work on something like that. Oh my goodness, is it going to work? And, you know, you could use whatever you want to. Use some tape runner if you want. Some, you know, a glue stick. Although, what was that glue stick I used one day that we said, yeah, don't use that? It was more like a kid's glue stick, and oh my gosh, it wouldn't even stick. That was pretty funny. So I'm just gonna put that on here. And then I had some other papers that I thought would kind of coordinate with this. And these are, I'm just gonna cut some little strips out to write on. And then we'll just use those to fill up our Graditude jar. So we'll just put them in, I don't know, maybe like about, I would imagine 1/2 inch would be plenty big. And I think what I'll do is I'll just cut my strip, and I'm not going to worry about how long it is. I think I will write my words and then just, you know, use the scissors and snip it off in between, right? That'll be an easy way. We like easy, don't we? The jot glue sticks. Really? You know what, Chris? I had never tried those. And that reminds me, I need to get myself a glue. You know, I really have not used glue sticks all that much in a long time. But periodically there have been some things that I think, gosh, I wish I just had a glue stick to use real quick. So I guess, you know, that's a good reason to do that. Oh, and I need to put my cap back on here. I don't know where my paper towels are. At least I got a Kleenex or something. But, you know, paper towels and especially wet wipes, those are crafters' best friends, right? So now we could just go ahead and write some things on here. I could even use this green side. Well, I'm sure I could probably, there's enough light color here, I could probably write on here. So even with these 2 strips, I'm going to get quite a few. And, you know, just go ahead, and I don't have the best handwriting. I'm never going to win a handwriting contest, you guys. So, you know, maybe you could just put family. And you guys, when I can't even write, you know what? That makes me so unhappy. I'm just going to clip that one off and throw it away. Okay. I feel so like I just write so jerky. And I don't know why. I'm not even the person in my family who's got issues like that. So, and unfortunately, I do have some family members that have some problems like that. So, but I don't. I don't know. I just get so used to like typing and, using a keyboard, and I just don't. My handwriting has not been very great. And so, maybe we're just going to fill up our jar here. It's just like we have put these inside. How about that? My home. I certainly am grateful for my home. So, you can just go ahead. Yes, Brenda, I was thinking about that too. That would be fun. Hearts or, yes, anything like that. You could use any kinds of punches. Yeah, that would be great. And as long as they were big enough to just write on, wouldn't that be fun? And, just stick them in here any which way. Like they're just filling up our little jar here. Let's see, what else? I don't know. I'm always glad we've got food. Food is one thing, right? I mean, not everybody has the amount of food they wish. So just all kinds of little things that you might want to put in here. And I think it'll make a cute little page. And then, you could put them like they're just on the inside. Because if you throw things in, they're just going to be all kinds of different directions, right? Health. I'm not the healthiest person, but I know a lot of people that have way, way worse things than I do. Yes, health. So just all kinds of little things you can put on here. Oh, I tell you, I'm glad for our cars that work. We had one, my daughter, somebody rear-ended her one day and she had to take it to the shop. And so she didn't have any kind of a, what do you call it? Like a loaner car or anything. And so we just, we got by. But they told her it would be a couple of weeks. And my goodness, they had that thing for like 3 weeks, over 3 weeks, because she didn't pick it up until a Monday or Tuesday after a weekend. So that was quite a while to use that. Friends. Oh, Brenda. Thank you, girlfriend. I have all these things I was thinking of, and then I get on here and I'm like, I don't know. See, and this is why I love my crafty friends on here with me. You guys are great. I appreciate you guys so much. And just, fill your jar up. You know how I should have started at the bottom, right? We should have started our jar, because as you throw things in, it's going to be at the bottom. Anybody else? What else? What else can we put on here? Well, clothes. I got some clothes. I'm not a good shopper for my own clothes. I only have a few things that I feel like I really look nice in, mostly the colors. And two of the things that are my favorite things to wear, my daughter grabbed for me. Somebody had taken some clothes to give to my mom that they were getting rid of. And so they brought them to her first to try out, to see if she wanted them. And my daughter grabbed me two things out of there and she goes, Mom, I think that these would look good on you. They're two of the best things I have that look good on me. Yeah, shopping for clothes was never, a forte, right? Oh, yes, pets. Yep, we've got all dogs at this house. Where's the little green one? Let's do another green one down here. We used to have a cat. When my one daughter moved away, she took her cat. But, and he lived a long, good life, and he just recently is gone. And that was really hard on everybody. It's hard. Those little pets kind of just become part of our family, right? Oh, Sue. Sue says jobs or retirement. I guess we kind of have both in our family right now. We kind of got retired. Yes, so some of us have jobs. My daughter that moved down here, she's looking for a job. And I think she's kind of depressed about it. I think this is the first time she's ever been somewhere that, when she wanted to work somewhere, she'd just walk in and practically get hired on the spot. She's finding it a little bit different down here in this environment, and so she's kind of struggling trying to find something. Let's see, so we've got, what else did we say? Pets, job, faith, that's a good one. Why didn't I think of that? But you could see can you see how this would work out good, like even in combination with a scrapbook page for people who like to do scrapbooking? I think that would be fun too, to do something. And then just put some pictures or stories or something to the side. I think that would be great. I think that would be a lot of fun. I'm trying to get my cursor over here. I don't know what I've done. There we go. But yeah, just write all kinds of little things. Education. You guys, my granddaughter that lives here with us, she is really starting to think about college, and I'm so glad. It's always good when those kids, and she likes to work harder at schoolwork than she likes to let anybody believe. So we always get a kick out of that. But yes, education. Not everybody has that, right? A lot of people would be so very thankful to, have as much education as what we offer. And, alternatively, there's a lot of places that offer higher education for not the kind of cost that it costs here in the United States. So that would be nice, but, there's always prices to pay with other things like that. They might have, their education might be less, but, there's different things about the quality of life that you have, and things that are available for public services and things, and I guess you just have to kind of weigh all of those, right? But yeah, you could just go ahead and fill it all up, and whatever, maybe you put specific people's names in here, friends that you are specifically that they're important to you. I've got friends I have known for most of my life, and I just that is amazing. When you think about it, like I reconnected with a friend who we had met like when we were in 3rd grade. Her family had moved near us, and she started going to my elementary school. And when I had joined Facebook, it was just a few days later, and I get this message from her, and she goes, "I don't know if you'll remember me or not." I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been wondering what in the world happened to you and where you are. We kind of had lost connections, and and it's just like, it's just amazing. And then there's another person that our families had gone to church together for, oh my gosh, as long as I can remember. I mean, I was just little when my parents had moved to this one place and started going to church there. And so, I mean, I probably have known her longer than anybody, actually. It's just amazing. And then one of my best friends, we've known each other since high school. And I just wish that I lived closer to some of them. But, I still am thankful for those connections and those friendships. And I wouldn't give anything for them. So there's all those things. But you guys, this is, yes, just Sue, you're so right. Some people would give anything just to be able to read and write. And when you think about even our history, there were people here who did not have that luxury. And I heard not long ago some people that were talking about, they even knew that their grandparents had not actually been able to read or write. And when they signed their name for stuff, they were actually just only signing with like an X, because that was their mark, and that was the way people used to do that. But you guys, you get the idea. And I put now over on YouTube, I've got to make a link to be able to access this. I completely forgot about that, but there were some pictures here, and I'll just go ahead and I will upload the picture just by itself to be able to download that on my Facebook page too. You guys have a wonderful week. I don't know, I may come back on my regular Wednesday at this same time. I'm not sure yet. That's going to be kind of a hectic day, I know, for many of you. So we'll see. And I will let you know whether or not I'm going to do that. You guys take care. And if you do this, I want to see it too. Be sure and post a picture so we can see what you did too. You guys take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.